Hello everybody. It's my first time here, but it seems like a good place to share my problems. So here we go. I feel like $100 right now. Yeah, that's just how great I feel. Sometimes I feel up to as good about $1,000. I've never hit that $1 million mark that I hear so many people talking about. It's kind of depressing. Brings me down to about $10. I just had my heart broken recently. It's like, do 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 do. You are now entering the friend zone. It's not my fault. It's nobody's fault, really. I just have no sense of direction right now. Like if I ask somebody what's up, I'm not really asking them how they're doing. I'm just asking what is up. Like I don't know where to go. But some good stories came out of the relationship. Like she had OCD, and every time we fought, she had to storm out of the room 7 times, or her whole family would die. It kind of took away the power of storming out of the room because she's like, fuck, fuck, fuck. It's just as powerful. No, it's not. We're done. I dated a mortician, but I really had to stop seeing her because I realized I was only into her for her bodies. And I have plenty of bad puns like that. So I also have bad pickup lines, and I know that they're bad because they definitely don't work. Like I saw a girl on a streetcar, and there were so many people going past her. Like I was like, whoa, girl, you could definitely be a pole dancer. You are just maneuvering that thing so well. And that was the last time I was ever allowed to ride a streetcar in this city. The other game that I liked to play on the TTC was beer, apple juice, or urine. And that's not really a popular game with many other people on the subway. Especially because I'm sitting there, like, peeing on the chair, and I'm like, which one is it? And they're like, well, it's not really that difficult. I started jerking my meat when I was 12 years old. Yeah, I really love Caribbean food. It's probably one of the best tasting things on the planet. Have you ever jerked your meat so well that you just think, oh my god, that was my greatest contribution to the planet thus far, and I wish everybody could have tasted that? And of course, I'm talking about chicken, once again. If I were to open a restaurant for single people, it would not only have jerked meat, but it would just be a series of sinks that you lean over and eat your food very quickly while an animal sits on the floor judging and begging. Because that's what it's like at my house every fucking day. I had an ex-girlfriend, like a Linux server. She was extremely reliable. She never went down. It sucked, but not really. So I have Asperger's, which means that I have trouble connecting with people, but I also can't understand tech support's accent, so it's never going to be fixed. They're also not as tasty as they sound, and that's not saying much. I tend to misinterpret social situations all the time. Like whenever I moved to Toronto, somebody did that Superman thing where they act like they're throwing semen, and I got really excited and I asked for a phone number, because I'm like, alright, this person is really into me, and we're probably going to get down and dirty later on. But it turns out it's just an insult, right? Who knew? Not me, that's for sure. Whenever I was young, I was really weird, and nobody liked me. I was that kid, you know, the one who took off all his clothes to use the urinal in the public school washroom. Because that's pretty much the only way I could pee. Any other way, and I was just too shy. But completely nude, everybody else is really awkward, and I'm just confident as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, you take the doors off the stalls in middle school? It's fine, I'll take a shit with all my clothes off too. Because, you know, that happened. I love drugs. My little sister is actually my dealer. Yeah, I picked up the dankest Girl Scout cookies last week. You guys have no idea. It's awesome. Really though, I love my medicinal. I take medicinal mushrooms. Everybody else seems to like medicinal cannabis, but no, these work better for me. Wake up in the morning before work, take mushrooms, get on the TTC, and I'm like, whoa, this thing it's not what people think it is. But yeah, they give you weird ideas. Like I had an atomic clock in my room, and I'm staring at this thing, and I think, atomic clock, this just isn't good enough anymore. So I went out and bought a quantum clock. The next morning I realized what a bad idea that was, because I woke up at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. at the same time. Then I was also late and early for work. It's a really difficult situation, and it's a really difficult joke to tell if you guys aren't familiar with quantum mechanics, but that's fine. That's been my time, but thank you everybody, and this is your host, Bryan.
Kash Pande. Let him hear it. Maybe the coolest name in showbiz right there. Come on, that's Kash Pande, man. Like a Bryan Hatt. That's not good. Sounds like lying fat or something. Just doesn't. Anyways, we have your next two guests. They're your last two guests tonight. Both hilarious. Very good.